Hello, welcome all.
Hello, everyone.
Benny, please, can you make sure you can hear me? You're the only one that's chatting right now, so welcome all. It is Ian. It is.
Hello.
We have Guardian XIII. Ian.
Hello.
Hope you all been well, chat. Could be a little louder. Okay, no dramas. I can adjust that one. How's that, Benny? Crank up the volume. We shall. Ian, give us your best hello.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Can everyone hear Ian okay? Hello, Nefstino. If I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, I apologize. Is that better? Awesome. Well, thanks for joining. Welcome to After the Fallout. The Wasteland Collective ANZ exists to unite, empower, and celebrate the Fallout cosplay community and creative community across Australia and New Zealand. Our mission is to provide practical and financial support to cosplayers, prop makers, artists, and storytellers while using our platform to raise awareness and funds for Cure Cancer Australia and Cancer Society of New Zealand. We believe creativity can inspire hope, and that fandom can fuel a meaningful change in the real world. So as you know, we're running two charities, Cure Cancer Australia and Cancer Society New Zealand. We have links for those to donate to. I will provide those into the chat right now. So far, we've raised $2,900, I believe, all up through the Cure Cancer Australia and Cancer Society New Zealand. So you can go to those links if you wish to donate. Haxo, welcome. Hello.
Please do.
We also have something very exciting as well. We announced it last week, but we also have our official wastelandcollective.com website up and running. So head on over there, have a click through. There's some pretty cool things listed on there. There's some cosplayers that have been highlighted. There's some stores as well. So it's very cool. It's very well done. Five Knob Creations worked very hard to get this website up and running. And you'll also find Ian on the website as well, if you have a bit of a dig around. But yeah.
So have a look around. It's an awesome website. So yeah, please check it out after the stream. Please, after the stream.
I mean, if you're good at multitasking, you can check it out
Exactly.
at the same time. So that's Ian. Thank you for coming along.
Yeah, awesome to be here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to discussing the episode.
Indeed.
And it is by far, I think, one of the hardest episodes to watch.
Oh yeah.
I was just discussing that it had so many flashbacks, but I guess they're trying to tie everything together.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. All the stories are now, like, I guess, slowly coming all together now, aren't they?
Yeah, especially that there's 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
Which I'm really bummed about, but apparently filming season 3, or they're starting to film season 3 soon.
And that's it, right? Like, what are we going to see in the next 2 episodes, which is the big question, because all these stories are starting to come together.
Yeah.
Before we move forward, though, if you have not watched the episode, spoiler warning alert. We will be discussing episode 6, the other player, in detail. So please, if you haven't watched it, feel free to keep watching, but just be warned, there is spoilers ahead to those who haven't watched the episode yet. I hope you have. So we'll do it a little bit differently tonight. We'll talk about a few things, and then I think we'll leave some of the real juicy stuff towards the end. So we'll touch on some of the lighter stuff, and then as we progress tonight, it's gonna get heavy. He's staring right at you. That's right, Benny. I'm staring right at you. This is only for you. No one else. But let's jump right into it, shall we?
Yes.
Let's go straight into what's conspiring in the Vault 33 and 32. So we see Reg's community.
Yeah, the inbreeding society.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously they're getting really, really popular because of their snack. Is it the snack rations or the snack?
Yeah, well, they're having their water crisis.
Yeah, they're having the water crisis, and like they're getting a bonus on all the food. So obviously, there's a lot more people. I just find it funny that they've got like a bouncer now. So
yeah,
there's someone actually standing there like making sure that you're inbred enough to be it part
Yeah,
of the
that's right. And I can't remember what she said, but she said something about, having three cousins or something like that,
yeah,
or
it's not enough.
it's not enough anymore, you know.
I thought it was hilarious. So yeah, yeah,
But yeah, I just love everyone's like, enjoying themselves, and I guess Reg is like, I guess he's starting to get his bit of a footing, and he's trying to make this community work for himself. But I just found it funny, he's trying to act, and talk to his fellow community, but the look on everyone's faces, they're like, I don't care about you, mate.
yeah, exactly.
I'm just here for the snacks.
Well, for him, I guess it's a popularity contest as well. Like, I guess he was feeling a bit bummed out because no one really respected him because he was one of the overseas when Hank left.
Well,
wasn't
he applied
Oh,
to
he
be
was- yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
he went for the
Him and
overseer.
Woody,
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
correct.
Yeah, and now he's like one of the most popular people in the world because of the snack. I keep calling it the snack bonus. Is it the snack bonus?
Yeah, the snack ration or something like that. The snack budget.
The snack budget. That's it. Yeah.
My God. And then I love it. He's trying to start this community. It's really thriving. He's loving it. He's obviously in a dream state thing.
Exactly.
Because obviously we see the very next scene.
Ah, yes, I
where
love it.
he decides to have a go at the piano. Chat. Let me know how are your piano skills going. Are they as good as Regis, or they worse? And then we come down. Oh, what have I done there? He starts having a grand old time.
Yeah, exactly. And what music plays?
Uranium Fever.
Exactly. And
what a classic.
Yep. And everyone starts dancing, and it's a banger of a song.
I must say, how much love the aspect ratio change. Yeah, that really threw me off for a second, but it made total sense. I really enjoyed how they did that. It was really fun, and I just want to say, like, how fun would this scene would have been to film and shoot. Like the choreography involved in this scene, like everyone like moving as
around,
one,
dancing around,
eating, and yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it looked like a lot of fun, and what made it even funnier was like afterwards.
Yes. Yeah. So we have this dream state sequence coming along, and then we cut back to Reg, and he's just sitting there playing Mary Have a Little Lamb.
Exactly. And everyone's just staring at him like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, okay, good job, buddy. Good job. And then obviously as this dream state is taking place, we obviously see Betty barreling down the hallways with her Vault-Tec security.
Yeah.
And confronts Reggie about, that he's feeding him all these salty snacks.
Yeah, exactly. And they've got a water restriction.
They're doing a water crisis at the moment, and things like that, which makes them, argue between them both.
Yep.
And then, obviously Reg is sort of like fed up with it. Mentions like a weasel famine.
Oh yeah, the weasel famine that occurred in like obviously years before.
Yeah.
In the previous, I think they covered that in season 1, but they went into it a bit, but then I think Reggie just someone just turns around and says no one really cares because I think everyone's over that story.
Yeah,
so,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty
Weevil famine.
Yeah, Weevil famine.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Haxo. Terrible. I thought it was about to be a full-on musical. Hey, I'd love a musical episode. I mean, isn't all episodes a musical at this stage?
Yeah.
We get these classic songs in each episode.
Yeah,
so.
we were actually thinking of singing something for that scene, but my voice isn't great.
Yeah. He doesn't want to show me up, so we thought that to not embarrass myself, we decided not to do that tonight. So sorry, guys. Next time. Watch his face on February 31st.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so we see them arguing, and then everyone in base is like, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, thank you. I've been waiting for someone to say that. And we see Betty kind of losing her grip on the vault.
You're losing control, and basically now I think she's seeing Ray just a bit of a threat.
Yeah.
So
no, absolutely. Well, she's crushed his So what did she say? She crushed his support group, and Reg is like, that's fine. You can crush our support group, but you can't take our snack ration, our snack budget out of it. So
Exactly. That's the important thing. So yeah.
But yeah, so I think Betty is in a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this actually resolves itself. Because
Yeah.
I really want to, like, obviously, she wants structure and she wants to make sure that everyone's okay. Whereas Reggie just kind of wants his snack budget.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. So,
He wants to be popular. He's
exactly.
popular for
Yeah,
for once.
exactly.
So you know,
Exactly.
and given Betty that she's basically now by herself, there's no other Vault 31 people
Exactly.
to sort of help her out.
Exactly. Did you guys notice that every time there's a
Vault migration, one Vault gets wiped out, like in season 2, Vault 32 was wiped out. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
true.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, that's picked up there.
We'll see, yeah. Well, is it going to happen in Vault 32 or 33? We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, interesting take, Haxo, for sure. And then, well, that ends it for Vault 33. We don't get a lot of Vault 33 and 32 this episode. Enough to sort of sink your teeth in a little bit, to just want that little bit more.
Well, I guess we just got enough information to really. I mean, look, there's going to be a lot to resolve in the next 2 episodes. So hopefully, they resolve it, and they could continue on to season 3. So who knows?
Yeah, exactly. But I'm so keen to see where the story ends for these 2 vaults, and even Vault 31 as well, because what's going on there.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Vault 32.
Yeah.
Now what?
These I thought was hilarious as well.
When I first saw this, I was like, oh, they're like, I guess renovating or changing up and things like that. So it's very interesting. We only get a snippet of what's going on here.
Yeah.
And then obviously we cut to Davey. Yeah, poor Chet. We see Davey asking around if anyone has seen Woody. Now, if you were watching last episode, we know that Woody confronted Steph about him overhearing her talk to Betty and her violation against the Vault's code or whatever.
Yeah.
So now Woody is missing.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't actually know where he is, and obviously Chet's like Davey's told to Chet trying to figure out where he is, and and that whole thing about checkers, and I only play checkers because that's what Woody loves to play. Okay.
I love this. Like, so basically I've got the expression of Chet leering into Davey, going, Davey's like, do you want the truth?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, I want the truth. Yeah, definitely. And then Chet's like, oh shit, I'm about to hit a revelation here. He's wondering what's going on. And then no. Davey just basically says, I don't like checkers.
I only play it because Woody plays it. Yeah. But the thing is, like, with Chet as well, like, obviously with he's trying to sort, like, obviously now he knows that Steph's Canadian and all that.
Yeah, and born in 2065.
Exactly.
So he's like 200 years old.
Exactly, and that he's also right now looking after her baby, their baby,
her baby, soon to be his baby, right?
And that's what I found hilarious as well. Like the whole thing in the background where he's sitting there with the baby, and you notice everything in the background. And what does Davey say?
Yeah, he goes, oh, and it says something about your wife. What does he say? It says, yeah, so basically someone mentions that if Woody is missing, to bring it up with the overseers. Davey says, good luck with that. And she says, look, sorry, Chet, I know she's your wife.
Yeah, exactly.
And Chet's like, no. Let me clear this. She is not my wife. And Davey's like, oh, sorry, fiance.
Yeah.
And Chet's like, what? What are you talking about? And I love
the other guy.
The other guy. I can't remember his name now. Yeah. He's just sweeping. He goes, oh yeah, I've seen the posters. Congratulations. There's posters, man. Look, as you all know, I love Chet. I really am rooting for Chet. But come on, man, you got to do better than that. Your perception, man, is too low. Please.
He's so focused on the baby, he doesn't realize that
there's posters up.
There's posters up, and he's getting married.
He's getting married tomorrow in the auditorium. So yeah. This is hilarious. And I just want to say, what's a Vault 32 Ninja Club?
Yeah, I saw it as well. They got like Pop Curious, like
Pop Curious, yeah.
a copy of Dean's Electronics is found. Please, yeah, return to Davey. Also,
Return to Davey. He's lost his copy of Dean's Electronics, whatever that is.
yeah.
Need a compliment, take one.
Oh God, yeah.
Staring Carl Dickens and Cynthia Marsh. There will be popcorn.
Oh God, yeah. So obviously they have a movie night of some sort, but yeah, but that massive poster and Chet just walking around the vault, not realizing what's going on.
Yeah.
Things happening behind him, and he's still not realizing that it's for his wedding.
Yeah, that's right.
You know.
And so yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen. He's obviously gonna have to take action.
Yeah.
Like we have to see him take action next
Oh yeah.
next episode.
Look, I'm looking forward to that as well. 'Cause I want to see him actually confront Steph about it.
Yeah, or do
So,
something, or he'll end up. I guess maybe he opens the.
Not married, yeah.
I mean, you know what? In true Chet fashion, what's probably actually going to happen is he probably will go through the marriage, and then
Yeah.
he'll probably go through and then I guess abandon and then go looking for Woody after he's married. So he'll probably Chet saves the day. Yes, vindictive. Yes, vindictive. You have to make up for the waves of Prop Circle because he's also a Chet lover. I don't think he can make it in today, but we'll see. He might pop in later this tonight. But yes, please, all the Chet love, please. But yeah, so yeah, he's got to do something.
Well, yeah, definitely has. Like he knows all this information now. And obviously now that Woody's missing as well, so that's something that he has to figure out what's going on.
He hasn't
there.
done anything to help.
Yeah, so
He's looking after the baby.
Exactly.
How's that not helping?
Oh, Karen hates shit.
Come on, baby shivers. Norm for you. I love Norm. Norm's another favorite. Cubcast will agree to that.
Yeah.
But he also hasn't done anything to hurt. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. He was just in the, I guess, wrong place, wrong time.
I love Norm. Yes, we love Norm. We're Norm. We're Norm lovers here. Do you like Norm?
I like Norm, but he wasn't heavily. He actually wasn't in this episode.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. No, I actually love Norm, but obviously from the previous episode, I want to know what's happening with him too.
Yeah, because last time we see him is he's getting
he's
getting strangled by bloody Ronnie.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
I'm hoping Claudia comes back. And
beats the crap out of Ronnie. yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, no, I do like Norm, and I want to see what happens with him too. So
no, absolutely.
See, I know that there's a lot of. I know that last time I talked about Chet, there was a lot of hate. Not from me. I actually like Chet, but yeah.
Who was giving you Chet hate? Let's find them.
Come on.
Let's find them. Are they in this chat right now?
Yeah, I can see them right there. Yeah, so yeah, I'm hoping that he has some sort of redemption arc.
Yeah.
So that he does something actually really good. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Actually, I feel like Chet will definitely have a redemption arc.
Exactly.
Chet has to have a redemption arc. Yes,
I'm
hoping so as well. I'm really hoping so as well.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think, and that's where we leave Vault 32, 33, and 32 in this episode.
Yeah.
We don't see them other than that.
Yeah, they were just like they're really quick. So
just a snippet to move the story along a bit, which I love that this show can do. Like they just insert something here and it just works.
Exactly.
The editing of this show was really nice, and the way there was a lot of flashbacks and sort of back and forth.
He just flowed.
It flowed really good.
It was
really
like
well,
tying everything together. So it just works.
Hopefully, us talking about this tonight is going to be the same thing. Hopefully, it flows on. Can't promise you anything. Hey, we're just two people here, so. But that moves us on. Let's go to another shorter time period, and then obviously we'll double back on them as well towards the end there. Well, let's talk about Maximus and Thaddeus, your favorite clan.
Yes, Brotherhood of Steel. Yes,
Brotherhood of Steel.
I don't have it quite tattooed on me, but that's not yes. Oh, you can't see it.
You can't see it. We can, we got the power, the T60 power armor helmet up there represent.
Exactly.
So, as you all know, everyone, Ian here has got a full T60 power armor cosplay build. Absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen it up close, it is. Oh my god, it is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. One of the best builds I've seen, that's for sure. So, go check them out, Guardianxiii. Definitely check them out and follow them on Instagram. So let's go, and then we see Thaddeus getting out of the power armor.
Yeah.
And then a
So
black cloud of smoke behind them where they've just
they've
escaped.
just escaped the civil war between the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, how did that make you feel?
Oh, look, I like I actually want to see more, but obviously that's gonna it was still good to see what was happening with Thaddeus and Maximus. The only thing I hated about the scene is the fact that they had to leave the armor behind.
They had to leave the armor, but I mean, the
But
reason being,
it was getting tracked.
it was getting tracked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Also,
thank
yeah.
you. I guess I have to say it. You were one of my inspirations as well, Doug. You and Jackson, like I said, I always say it in anytime someone comments about my armor, but you guys were my inspiration for that for my build. So yeah, thank you to you as well, mate.
And then yeah, so obviously they get out of the power armor. Thaddeus is like
Oh, we should sell it.
I love how Thaddeus is just like, yeah, he goes, what are we gonna do with it? And he goes, you're gonna sell it? Maximus is appalled by the idea.
Exactly.
And he goes, no, we're not gonna sell it. It's like these two were brothers in like in another world.
Yeah. Obviously, they touch on the different upbringing as well. Like obviously Maximus being from Shady Sands, and
yeah,
Thaddeus like in the Boneyard, which is like the bad.
Yeah, well, we find out. Yeah, Thaddeus was born in the boneyard.
Yep.
In the shit area. So which is very very interesting. But and then he obviously they had a bit of a discussion with Ads cause yo, what did I miss? We spoke about Chet. We know you love Chet. So you missed that. Chet being if we go back real quick, there you go, Ads, just for you. Look at that gleaming stare.
Yeah, he's also getting married, so
also getting married to Steph. So yeah, you haven't missed much, obviously, and then Reg's quarry with Betty as well. So you haven't missed much, Ads. But we're up to Thaddeus and Maximus so far. So welcome in. But yeah, so and then Thaddeus born in the Boneyard. Max says that he's the sort of lucky one because he remembers what nice people.
Yeah, so he remembers what being brought up in a nice community was like. So that was probably the closest thing to a nice upbringing, and it was starting to be a nice little sanctuary, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So...
Yeah. And Thaddeus makes a pretty good point as well. He turns to Maximus and he says, anyone would be nice if they were given, food and water
exactly
for the whole entire rest of their life, where everything was just kind of given to them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But then they obviously don't know the overarching stuff, that can also drive people, being very selfish as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he does say that, if you sell it for lots of caps, then we can be nice people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can have everything we want, but be nice because we have the caps.
We have the caps for it.
Exactly.
And then and then obviously Maximus goes, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So and then that's where we leave them. We'll come back to them because this is not the end of their story for today, and we'll get back to that because we have obviously some ties in with that Maximus and Thaddeus. So
yeah,
we'll come back to them. But this is where we leave them. We see them walking off in the distance.
Yeah, Benny's saying he's not wrong. Yeah, it is true.
Yeah, that is
if
true.
You have the means. I mean, it's up to you really.
Yeah, exactly.
Life, so yeah.
Oh my god! I keep turning this aircon down and up, and then I keep getting cold. And you got a jumper, so I've got my water to keep me cool. But then that leads us in. Let's start getting into the juiciest stuff now, guys. Not the real juicy stuff.
Yeah.
But let's go to Lucy and Hank. So we see Lucy waking up in a very very like similar location.
Yeah, familiar setting to what her previous vault was like.
Yeah.
The flooring's exactly the same. The background for the cornfield.
Yes.
Which is like the projection in Vault 33.
Yep. And some cool little items here. We obviously see the sugar bombs on the table. We see the giddy up Buttercup, which she's eyeing off in this little screen shot I got there. and with the nice little like sort of yellow
dress.
sundress, I guess. It's basically Hank's way of saying, you know, I don't know, like in his manipulative state, going, you know,
Yeah, it's like, like nothing's wrong. Everything's exactly the same as it was.
yeah, that's right.
Let's resume like let's just pretend nothing happened.
And I just love the scene after that. She looks at the dress and she just goes, no,
exactly.
bust the door open, gun ho, like let's go. This like
Let's look for Hank.
Dad, you're screwed. And then before we get to that, I love how she sees the two Legionnaires walking down.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
she's like, oh shit.
Yeah, and grabs the closest thing
because of her last run in.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, she got crucified the last run
yeah.
in, isn't it? So
yeah, that's right.
So obviously, get ready to fight. She grabs the closest thing, which was a fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant, yeah, that's right. I mean, hey, like, it's the wasteland in a sense. Yeah, way exactly. You grab the closest thing as a weapon. Chat. What would have you done in that situation? Let me know.
Exactly, especially if you had previous experience with the Legionnaires. So yeah, Legion. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. And then obviously they turn around the corner and go, "Howdy!" Like, hello.
Yeah, like yeah. So obviously, everyone knows what's going on with them, but
yeah. Well, obviously Lucy like goes a bit confused and going, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
Sees them walking off, and then we see the shot of the back of the
chip,
the automated man chip, into the back of their heads, and then Lucy finds Hank, in a similar kitchen in the simulation room, where obviously Hank is like, "Oh, hello,
Yep.
You're here. You're not in your dress." So he's like, "Okay, well that's fine." Taps on a book, All Quiet in the Western Front.
Yep. Which is one of the books we had to read. I had to read when I was in high school as well.
Oh, yeah.
One of the required readings.
Yep.
So extra points if you actually read the book. But it's about World War II, World War One, on the German side, and it was it's a pretty deep book. So if you want to read it, go ahead. It's actually, it makes you think about what's going on, especially now, circumstance-wise, so war-wise and everything. So yeah, and you know what they say, war never changes.
Oh, he said it, chat. He said the line. It just works.
I just said it.
Yeah, and then Hank obviously turns to Lucy and says, "Oh, we never finished this."
Yeah.
And what did you think? And Lucy responds like, "Well, I didn't finish it."
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, "Okay, well," it's like, "Well, we'll have plenty of time now. We can finish it off." And
talk about
Hank goes, "Well, what did you think so far?" And then obviously Hank basically turns to Lucy and says, Hank mentions that he thought it was troubling that everyone seemed to be fighting over nothing, and what the difference between them was.
Exactly.
Which is basically what, obviously, kind of what's happening.
Exactly.
Top side now. What he feels is happening on the top side, where he's going, people are just fighting for petty things like bottle caps.
Bottle caps, yeah.
Which he doesn't see, because he still obviously remembers the days where he
yeah. Well,
cash and
exactly. And now it's bottle caps, and that's like it seems to be like people are always replacing cash.
Yeah, so, that's right, exactly.
And now it's just bottle caps now. So.
Bottle caps, yeah, exactly. Haxo, me screaming retribution, tosses the fire extinguisher and runs away. Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing as well. In all honesty. Lucy demands him to face justice for murdering the citizens. Like she grabs the scissors.
Yeah.
Before that, Hank turns to her and says, the waste. It's funny how the war instinct takes over. Before then, she goes, "Nah, I'm taking you in."
Yep, for justice.
And then she's like,
justice.
Yeah, and he goes, "Oh, right, okay."
So obviously,
the wasteland hasn't changed her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I think he's quite happy that he hasn't actually. He's actually kept that Vault Justice thing going, because
exactly, it was so ingrained in them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And being how long was she in the wasteland for now? So he probably thought that she would somewhat change.
Yeah, exactly. And we did see aspects of that, through this season so far. We have seen obviously she was high on Jet. Oh, sorry, high on Buff Out. In sort of the previous episodes where we see her be absolutely brutal.
Yeah, exactly.
So she does have that little bit in herself, but I guess after going through Freeside and having that little interaction last episode, you know, she's like, no, 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 I'm a good person.
Yeah,
I want to do the right thing. So
exactly.
adds a great example of the moral of Fallout. There's no black and white. It's all shades of grey and a matter of perspective. Yeah, 100%. You know, House said it in like episode 2 or 3, I think it was, where he goes, you know, the multitude of amount of people all at the table, but they just have a different way of doing things.
Yeah.
You know, so everyone has their own way of thinking.
Yeah.
So Hank Haynes cuffs himself.
Yeah, which I thought was a bit. I mean, that seems kind of dodgy to me because I thought maybe he has a button to press and he can. Because even in that drawer, there was a weld. I look, there was that welding magazine. So maybe I thought maybe he made those cuffs with an escape.
Yeah, with something built into them or something like that. So, yeah, maybe. And then, but I thought that was a way of just kind of like manipulating her.
Yeah, well,
being like, well, if this is what you want, then you know,
then we'll go along what you want to do. So while you do that, I can show you what I've been doing.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
you know, let me show what I'm doing. And she's like, nah, exactly. Nah, let's get the hell out of here. And then obviously we see everyone in the room with the automated man device stuck to the back of the neck, working absolute like clockwork, creating more
chips,
more chips. So, and then look at all these people.
Exactly.
Hank's been very busy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, oh my lord. But I guess once you get one person, it's kind of like, you know, that multiplier of effect, right?
Yeah,
you get one person who then finds another person who then finds 3 people who finds 4, 8, 16.
Like a really bad pyramid scheme. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, from Lucy's perspective, he's stripped all of these people of their life.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, no free will.
Free will.
Yeah, because they seem to be happy.
Well, and that's the thing, right? So the chip is obviously, you know, they're not fighting each other, and this is why Hank sees things. You know, he's making things better. Obviously, he's making him their slave by making them craft stuff for him, so he can make more of these automated people, and basically take over, I guess, in a sense of way. But you know, he sees it as a savior.
Exactly. This is. I guess he feels that this is his redemption arc.
Yeah.
I mean, what he did at Shady Sands was obviously horrible.
Oh, 32,000 people.
Yeah, exactly. But
how can you come back from that?
But I guess he's trying to show Lucy that, look, this is what
it is.
What the world could be like.
Yeah.
And
everyone's getting along, and then obviously we see that, you know, very much so with a hard conflict.
Yep.
Where Lucy is faced with a hard choice, and he gives Lucy the choice.
Yep, to press the button.
Or press the button.
Or just let it.
Or let them, you know, be as is. And Hank goes, all right, set them free.
And obviously...
And then look who it is, guys. We see the ranger from up the hill when Lucy first met them. So obviously Lucy sees him and goes...
I know, like, yeah, obviously there's some recognition there.
Yeah, and he looks at her and goes, oh, you know, help me, please. Yeah.
And obviously you guys saw what happened, like...
Yeah.
As soon as the Legionnaire got
Uncle
loose,
Rico.
Yeah. As soon as the Legionnaire got loose, he absolutely started belting the crap out of him. So
I just love the enthusiastic of this, and it's just like Hank's, yeah. The
chicken.
What is it? The chicken enthusiast. You know, Hank goes, you know, don't push the button. He's like, okie dokie.
Yeah.
Hank is out of line, but he's not wrong. Yeah. It's one of those things, right? It's come back to that day old question where we just spoke about. Everyone has their own way of doing something, and we soon realize why Hank is so obsessed with this device. As we get a little bit of insight later on into this episode as well, of why he's so infatuated about this little device. But yeah, so Lucy goes, nah, leave all the doors open, let all these people free, and everyone's like, well, we like it here.
Yeah, it's safe. It's safe here. We don't want to leave. You know.
Controversial take, but I'm on Hank, and I'm not sorry for my opinion. Okay, well, everyone's entitled to their own opinion here. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, if we could live in a peaceful society, isn't that what everyone wants in the end? So,
Yeah.
Like he's a visionary, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, and it comes to, it's a very controversial like take because you're absolutely right. 'Cause at the same time, you're basically taking away people's free will, but at the same time, you're also creating peace.
Exactly, yeah.
So, you know,
Which is what people want.
yeah,
You get rid of conflict, you get rid of that desire for cash or caps. You know, no no sides.
yeah. And then Benny makes a great point as well, saying they're just slaves to whatever Hank imprinted. They aren't free, despite what he's trying to show Lucy as free. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the big sort of controversial like conflict, right? So Lucy's kind of sees this.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I guess yeah, it's like Ad said as well, it's like the whole shades of grey, like yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Like what do you want? Like do you want to be in a wasteland where you're constantly having to fight for your life, or
Yeah.
where you are now
Mm.
and they appear safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, chat. What do you think? Would you like to have a chip imprinted into the back of your neck? You don't remember who you are ever again, and you get to live, I guess, a stress-free life.
Well, isn't that what
What would you do, chat?
what Hank said as well is like you'll keep your good memories, but you won't remember
You'll keep all your motor functional skills,
yeah,
but all your memories will be gone.
yeah, exactly.
Well,
there you go.
Haxo, I feel like Shady Sands was more of a personal slip form. You reckon? Or give me the chip, then I can experience Star Wars for the first time again. But will you though? It depends who's controlling it, right?
Exactly.
Please, peace comes at a price for everyone. Not everyone is willing to pay. Yeah, communal hive mind works. Haha. Yeah. Funny, I just watched a show on something similar to this premise as well. So, but we'll take that offline. We're not here to talk about that show. We're here to talk about Fallout today.
Another podcast.
It's another podcast, yeah, not related to Fallout, but very similar concept. That's what a bottle of tequila does. Let's stop at the TFA. Oh. So yeah, so obviously Lucy has come with a very difficult decision where the Legionnaire and the NCR Ranger have a bit of a fight. It's a one-sided fight because the Legionnaire gets out and she's forced to press the button.
Yep.
Unfortunately, so you know,
and they become chums.
Yeah.
Kumbaya.
And yeah, the kumbaya.
That's what Hank said.
That's what Hank said.
Yeah, I mean, what after 20 staples to the head? I actually thought it was a hammer.
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a hammer as well.
Yeah,
but then afterwards, I thought I had to watch when I watched it again. I was like, oh no, they're staples.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like hammering the.
Because I was thinking that's gonna be the weakest hammer I've ever seen.
Right? Yeah.
I just saw little patches. I'm like, oh, and then I realized, oh,
it's a stapler.
But what I love the whole fight scene, and when Lucy was getting absolutely strangled.
Yeah.
And then that lady.
She's like, oh, you want a pencil? Yes, please.
And no one helps it. Everyone's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And Hank's not doing anything. Hank's just like, I'm just gonna let this play out.
Yep,
like this is her decision.
Yep.
So you know, being Hank, the manipulative little shit he is.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
she's gonna learn this lesson the hard way.
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah. And then obviously Lucy's like, stuff this. I'm gonna push the button.
Yep.
And then obviously all of a sudden they go, oh, hey there, buddy.
Yeah, I seem to be in a little bit of a pickle.
Yeah, let me get you out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the thing, right? Hank has made it so easy that it is just a push of the button.
Yeah.
Because he's perfected this now. You know,
yeah.
Which also makes me think is like, what was the catalyst of the device working? Was it the fact that these people have been, because obviously everyone that he's got working for him at the moment is being exposed to the wasteland. They've been out and about, you know, so they might have a bit of radiation and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, or maybe they just
Is that the catalyst?
Maybe
they can't use people who are from because everything he tried at the Vault-Tec at the start didn't work because they were all fresh. I guess they were all coming out of cryostasis and all that type of stuff, and
they're all clean. I guess
they're all clean, no radiation. Yeah,
and it worked for the chicken enthusiasts first, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think, chat? Yeah. What do you think? What do you think the catalyst was of this device actually working? Hank for president. I mean, the way he's going, I mean, he won't even need the votes. He'll just be like, "I'm the president," and everyone will just accept it.
Yeah, exactly. Clapping hands and
yeah, that's it. Congratulations. But and then well that we kind of leave them being. That's where we see them. Hank, we get left with Hank saying "Kumbaya." He's providing free healthcare. Yeah, that's right. Benny, you can't convince me. It was all carefully planned by Hank to blur the line between black and white, just to get Lucy to trust him again. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so as well. Actually, I'm still actually confused. Maybe post-war people were more tolerant of such full employment. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like people before the war, obviously remember what it was like, and it's just like, what are you doing? You know, like the entitlement. But
Yeah.
these people had suffered so much that they were willing.
Yeah.
And that's the key. That's what I thought was the key thing, is that these people were willing to accept that, you know, everything who you were, you'll forgotten, everything you've done will be forgotten,
Yeah.
and you know you'll.
But I'm pretty sure it was all the good memories were still going to be there. You'll just forget all the bad ones, and that's the reason why.
Oh, okay.
The chicken enthusiast is like, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please, and then
please do.
Yeah, and then obviously that was the previous episode, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, everyone, like Doug said, like they're all probably well employed. There'll be no crime.
Yeah, that's right. Apart from the French and Legionnaire. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
And then so we're left off from there, and then we start getting into some of the real juicy stuff, guys. Let's talk about Barb.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Barb and Coop and all that interaction. And this is how the episode opens up.
Exactly.
We see, you know, the little nuke explosion bomb going off in
her eye.
In her eye, and then she's greeted with, you know, she's sitting in a meeting room.
Yep.
Talking about a bunch of reps, basically giving her a slideshow of, you know, they were like, oh, this is what a nuke blast is, explaining on a billboard what a five megaton blast is going to look like. But we opted in for a 10 megaton blast. But then actually it's going to be five explosions.
And this is just, obviously this was prior to her meeting that Coop was listening in on. So
yeah, correct.
See, that was one of the things I was trying to keep track.
Yeah, it's I was trying to work out when this took place as well.
Exactly,
because
I thought it was shortly afterwards, or but
either very close by or in the same vicinity, because obviously we find out something very, very interesting in this episode as well, which I think everyone is wanting to chat about. I know I certainly am as well. But then they go on to explain, and then one of my favorite little things in this is that she gets presented with the water chip.
Yep.
And what do they say? They know that these water chips are going to be a 30% fail.
Breaking down.
Fail, which is a huge percentage.
Yeah, exactly. And they had a choice to either fix it.
Well, they said that they couldn't fix it.
Oh, okay.
But they knew which ones were going to fail.
Exactly.
Which is interesting. Like, how do they know that something was going to fail?
Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe it was just something in the water chip itself. But then what I found more interesting was who else was at the meeting when they were talking about this.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
bad news, 30% failure rate. Good news, we know which one will fail. We can pick the vault. Yeah, exactly, Benny.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And so that obviously goes into, one of the first Fallout.
Fallout games.
One of the first Fallout games where the water chip breaks down, and the chosen one is chosen to get a new water chip. So we obviously know Vault-Tec was obviously responsible for this, but we didn't know the reasons why. I guess the chip broke down. But now we know. Like, they basically were like. And it probably came to one of those things where they just selected a bunch of random vaults.
Yeah, exactly.
To put these water chips in as well, right? So,
and obviously Betty didn't know that she was going to be an overseer to the chosen vault. So because she was
present in these meetings.
Exactly.
So it makes me think that I wonder if I don't think she probably knew as such, but when she found out that the water chip was probably broken, she's probably gone, what the?
Yeah, exactly.
They chose my vault. They chose this vault to be one of the chips to fail, so because she was in these meetings as well, as you see, and then the scientists like explaining it all, and I just love how all of them are just nonchalant, just eating food as they're talking to Barb. as well.
Yep.
It just goes to show that these people have got no morals and they're completely absorbed of everything that they're doing.
Well, as long as they're looked after, I don't think they really care.
Yeah.
Well, what's happening to everyone else? They're in the elite club, I guess. So
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And I just love the little background picture of this as well. The vault of the future,
yeah.
which is used in a billboard. I think it's slightly different to this, but it's used in a billboard in a couple of games. This billboard as well. So we get to see kind of some cool little Easter eggs there as well.
I always get excited when I see things like that in the actual show. Like it's part of the game, and it's like, okay, awesome.
Vault-Tec got a bad rap. I think they are just misunderstood.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
No, it's not that.
What's your opinion?
It's just more because of, I guess. Well, Vault-Tec got the bad rap, but I'm pretty sure it was because of.
Well, we kind of find out, you know, why, right?
Yeah. I didn't want to get too far into.
No, that's right. Which we kind of lead into. We see Bud.
Yep.
Bud as he comes along saying that their internal alert system will notify them 30 minutes from notice to ignition.
Yeah.
Basically giving them I guess a leg up.
A head
start to their operation.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically he then says out of offhand going, "Hey, we should offer a premium service."
Exactly.
That's just money for the taking, you know, because people will want to spend money on
security.
Yeah, that's right.
Safe, yeah.
But as we know, that didn't work out too well for those people.
Yeah.
Because Hank does some naughty little experiments, which he probably shouldn't have.
Yep.
And then Betty is in all these meetings.
Yeah. That's why I thought maybe she knew, but yeah.
Got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Oh, that's true. That's very true. Can't argue with that one. But then in comes Mr. House.
Yeah, the stand-in Mr. House.
The stand-in Mr. House. Well, I mean, I saw a theory on there that saying that the house that we saw, which I know it's probably not true, and I don't think that it would be this way anyway. A lot of people saying that no, this is the actual real Mr. House, and then there's a there's a double. The person that Hank met or that Coop is the double, but you know, I don't think that's the case. I saw a wild theory out there. Someone was saying that, but I don't think so. So I still believe this is the
actual house.
No, the doppelganger, the stand-in house. What do you think, chat? What do you think about that theory? I don't think it is true, but you know, who knows? We could be wrong, but I don't think it's that. I don't think this will go this deep.
The stand-in looks more like the house that we know in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only reason why I liked it. So yeah.
Yeah. And then he obviously presents the mind control chip.
Yep.
Which then Hank obviously is in this meeting, and he gets very interested.
Yep.
And then hence why we know Hank is very curious.
Curious about the chip, yeah.
And then I love how Barbara goes, you know, oh, we've had a good standing, like, you know, Vault-Tec and Robco. We've got, you know, a special, you know, negotiation things, and House basically goes, no, you're paying me for this.
Yeah.
Like this is
this is you guys asked for this.
Yeah.
You're paying me. Yeah.
You're actually paying me.
Yeah. And I think she was quite surprised at that, wasn't she?
She was. Yeah. Because she was like, hang on a second. I thought I knew what everything was happening. The way to Hank's word. The way to Hank's word. What do you mean by that, Betty? And then like Agent Smith from the Matrix.
World.
Hank's The way to Hank's world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
And then we got there, Benny.
We get it.
That's all right. You're confusing me there for a second. I was like, am I the dumb one? But nah. You're not dumb, Benny.
Sorry.
We all have those moments. And then I love how, and then House goes, you know, in exchange, you're giving me cold fusion.
Yep.
Basically saying, you know, you need to give me cold fusion, because he's working on a project for, you know, what he's working on.
Yep. And
I love the line in the power that, you know, Robco have as well. And then, you know, Barb goes, oh, what are you planning on doing? Because obviously this is the first time that Barb has heard about this. All she knows is that she needs to get cold fusion to House. And he goes, "That might be above your pay grade."
Yeah, which is a pretty power move.
Power move. Like the audacity, you know?
Especially because she thought she knew she was in on everything as well.
Yeah.
She's one of the higher ups.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, and then what did she do afterwards?
It's above my pay grade as well,
yeah,
Haxo.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So then she gets Betty to grab all the info, doesn't she?
Yeah, but basically, and so obviously we get a little bit of like a sort of flash back and forth with these scenes, and I think it's important to sort of run through those as well, because in the very next scene and it cuts to Barb pulling out a photo of Coop and her daughter and her family, and she's like, shit, like she's like, what am I doing?
Yeah, she's obviously put in a position where she has to do. Yeah, she's doing this because obviously
there's forces above her, and she's realizing, going, oh
yeah,
shit, I can't, I don't. I think it's the first time where she's like, oh shit,
yeah,
there's things out of her control.
Because obviously from season 1, we're made to understand that we obviously just think that she's just a bad person.
Yeah, that's right. Because we hear her say, we'll drop the bombs.
Yeah, exactly.
How can you guarantee results? We'll drop the bombs.
Yeah.
So, and then we get a little bit of a flashback. So that obviously cuts to Barb and Coop arguing back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Where basically Coop is like, did you become a monster?
Yeah. Were you always like this?
Were you always like this? Yeah. What? Are you happy with killing millions of billions of people?
Which has got to be it's got to be a killer. Like like imagine like telling your wife, like, were you always a monster? Were you always like this when I married you, or did that change?
Yeah, exactly.
That would have, on Barb's perspective, that would have killed her. So.
Oh, vindictive, yeah. So was like that bomb drop, pun intended. Him saying straight up to her, I heard what you said. War never changes, and she's just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah.
Hi, Prop Circle. Welcome. You missed our chat conversation. I'm sorry. We've already spoken about chat. We know you love chat, but we spoke all things chat. So just for you, Prop Circle. But please provide your chat puns now. We would love to see them. So yeah, there will be more time for chit chat. Yes, excellent.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect, vindictive. Yes, get on that chat train.
Well done.
And then so Coop is going to Barb and it's like, there's millions of other daughters just like ours as well. How can you save our daughter when there's millions of other people with daughters like just like ours?
And then she asked, would you be able to do it?
Yeah, and then Barb goes, wouldn't you for Janie? It's just like, friggin' hell, there's some massive questions coming out, because it's that whole dilemma where you've got the two train lines.
Yeah.
Would you kill one person to save 5, or would you
exactly.
or would you kill the 5 people knowing that one person is your loved one?
Yeah, exactly.
But
you also find that with Coop, he doesn't actually answer.
No,
because like you
can't answer that.
You can't turn around and say, I'd sacrifice my daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can't. Yeah.
And then I love the call out as well. He goes, Barb goes, there are worse people out there than me, Coop.
Exactly.
And he goes, then there can be no one worse than you.
Oh. Yeah, that's gotta kill.
That is just a chilling thing to be said, because I don't know how long they've been married at this point in time, but quite some time, obviously, because they've had a bit of a they've obviously had a daughter and all that type of stuff. So they've been together for quite some time, which to be, if I had anyone said that to me, I'd lose my shit.
Yeah, exactly.
She gets pretty calm.
She's pretty calm, but the thing is,
but she knew.
But yeah, but
she
obviously had to. I mean, like down the track, when you see Barb's story, you kind of see why she's doing this, and that's more flashbacks in. But this is the reason why this episode was so good, because you got to hear more side, like you got to see more sides of her story. So,
yeah, exactly. Because at the moment we're just seeing her as, I guess, the monster.
Exactly.
And this is showing the emotion behind it. But yeah. And then obviously that kind of comes back to them, back into the office,
Yep.
where Barb basically turns to Betty and says, "I need you to give me all the information on cold fusion,
Exactly.
the cold fusion diode, where it's stored, how it's secured, and who's monitoring it." Which is very interesting indeed.
Yeah.
And I guess that's probably how it got led up to be put into Hank's hands, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah. Like I wasn't actually 100% sure how Hank got into, because I think
Got roped into this because obviously we see in last episode where he's like, oh, I've now all of a sudden become a very important person.
Yeah.
Which
high risk
potentially might have been, as assassination target. So
Exactly.
this might have been Barb's doing when she's, asking Betty to say, "Hey, look into this."
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Prop Circle, this is too good. I need to read this out. Well, it feels pretty ratchet to have missed most of the yams. Not gonna lie, good to see you though. I love it, Prop Circle. Thank you, I love it. Keep them coming. If you've got more, blast them in the chat. But yeah. And so we see Barb get up.
Yep.
We see Barb get up, walk over towards an elevator, where we hear some pretty juicy dialogue here.
Yeah, exactly. And our familiar face from
the
first season of Fallout, Mr.
Wildsik.
Yep.
Wildsik is back in the game and in the front. So,
and he looks pretty good for being almost 200 years old.
200 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have a head now, but
yeah, true.
he's seen better days.
Yeah.
Wildsik, yeah, exactly, Haxo. And then, we hear him saying, you're just a very replaceable part in this whole machine.
Yeah, and this is
which is such a chilling thing to say.
Well, yeah, and like basically, he's literally either telling her, like warning her that if you don't do what needs to be done, then you'll die, and so will your family.
Yeah. And then so will I if I don't deliver this message.
Exactly. So,
which is insane. So
someone's pulling the strings.
So now we know the other player.
Exactly.
Which is obviously the name of the episode. Which obviously we know this person is part of the Enclave.
Exactly.
So
this is what I mean, that you find more about Barb's background. So this is the reason why she's doing it.
Yeah.
So you kind of feel sorry for her now, because
that's right.
I felt bad for her.
She's forced to stay, and then we know, and then he goes, "The only way to guarantee results, we drop the bombs ourselves."
Exactly, and she said word for word how he said it.
Exactly how he said it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like this is the instructions. You have to say it.
Yep.
And you have to make sure you have to make sure that Voltec thinks it's their idea.
Yeah.
So
it has to be that Voltec who seem to be the ones who are dropping the bombs. But the Enclave. Yeah. Exactly. Basically, even if she resisted, the plan still goes in motion. Yeah, exactly, Haxo. Exactly. Mm-hmm. It would have been just someone else at the other end being in control. Yeah. So we know that the Enclave obviously have got their fingers very deep into Voltec.
Yep.
Which is so interesting. So interesting. Because obviously it comes to the ground up question. Obviously last season where we had Voltec. Oh my God, Voltec! It's been confirmed that they've dropped the bombs.
They're the ones who dropped the bombs. Yeah.
Hang on a second. Then we come to this season 2, and then all of a sudden
it's like,
oh no, they're being controlled. So who actually dropped? So I love how we're back to that question of who dropped the bombs.
Yeah, and you see that Mr. House said the same thing. Like even Mr. House from the previous episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Was saying
the great genius and mathematician calculation or what it is. He goes,
and he was thinking there was someone else.
Someone else. Yeah. He goes, is it you?
Yeah. Mr.
Howard, that drops the bomb. Is it you? Are you the killer? You know, are you the one?
Yeah.
But the ultimate puppet masters. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
What I didn't get about this part is it flashback within a flashback, because the scene ends at the meeting where Coop heard the things, or did I misread? Yeah, so that's where I was trying to work out exactly how or where this kind of fit in the timeline as well.
Yeah.
Like for me, I thought it as a point of view as her going into the elevator about to go into that meeting. Because Mr. House is in that building at the same time where all of them, so I felt that meeting had happened. and then
They were going to that big meeting.
they're going into the meeting room downstairs where you see them.
Yeah, or maybe because
That's what I thought.
Because if that was the case, then Cooper would have heard all that as well. So I think it would have happened. This elevator scene may have been. Oh, look, I don't know. It was just so there was so many flashbacks in this episode that
Exactly.
it was kind of hard to keep track because I think there was like
there was quite a few flashbacks because there was flashing back to the ghoul and coming back to him and his remembering his past and going into sort of those as well. So there's a bigger hierarchy within the Enclave that we have not even been introduced yet. Yeah, exactly. 100%, because he's being controlled.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even his.
Yeah.
But which makes me think, it's like, how did he get cryo frozen and shown up 200 years later when he obviously extracts and he creates the cold fusion 200 years later, or is he a clone?
Yeah, I actually didn't think of that.
Is he a clone, chat?
See, that's just confusing.
Layers upon layers upon layers.
You're breaking my head now, so I don't know. But yeah, look,
what do we think, chat?
He just happens to be there.
He just happens to be there. But is he a clone? That's what I want to know.
He might be a clone. Or it could have been like it's probably easier to say he was cryo frozen and he came back to.
Yeah, but it would also explain how he knew so much about the vault.
Yeah.
Right.
And how he knew about Lucy and Hank.
He would have fixed his eyesight. You reckon?
Yeah.
Or is it fake glasses? Trick question.
Oh, yeah, no, they're real glasses.
In here it is real glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
But 200 years later, are they real glasses?
But yeah, if he was a clone, yeah, exactly. They would have probably done something about his eyesight.
Yeah, exactly. And he'd be shouting out Gary. Good old Gary. Because then obviously we get that quick flashback where Barb says, goes to Voltec saying, Coop and Barb, there's another flashback that happens. Coop goes to Barb, who controls Voltec.
Yeah, exactly.
And Barb's like,
I
have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. And then Coop's like, let's find out. And Barb's like, no.
Exactly.
This ain't happening.
Yeah, like Cooper putting on his cowboy boots saying, I'm going to do something about this. And
yeah, exactly.
He leaves
I'm the big movie actor. I've done this many times. Yeah, exactly.
So he puts on his John Wayne boots and gets out there and gets Hank.
Yeah, goes find Hank.
Yep.
Gets him very intoxicated.
Yeah. And obviously, what was one of Hank's lines? Like, I didn't think you really liked me very much.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he brings him up. And he's like, I didn't think you liked me, Coop.
Yeah, exactly. He was just trying to get him drunk.
Yeah, that's right. And Five Knob, I have this exact same thought as well. If he creates a cold fusion in the future, does that mean there is a second one from the pre-war? Or is the one we see pre-war the same one 200 years in the future? Inquiring minds need to know. Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking that as well, because obviously cold fusion is a very niche sort of technology. So, how many are actually floating around out there? Which, that brings back to Hank's keepsake box. Is that what's in Hank's keepsake box?
Exactly, yeah.
Is that the cold fusion device in Hank's keepsake box?
Is that what he's holding on to? Is that why he's become
potentially? Because we know Steph is after whatever's in that. And so Steph obviously knows what's in that keepsake box.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, things to remember.
Yeah,
things to remember, and but I only just thought of that now, but until Five Knob brought it up.
Because obviously, you see more what happens, like with Hank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So obviously Barb comes in while while Coop is trying to basically work out what in the world this device is.
Yeah.
I must say that lockbox was very easy to.
It was. I don't think it was. I don't think it was locked.
It wasn't even locked. It was just like,
because it was just.
It was handcuffed to him, but still.
I know, but it was just look. As soon as he brought out that tool, like we all saw what that was,
and we all knew what it was because of the first season when we see the doctor injecting it into himself.
So as soon as you see what it was. Obviously, Coop still doesn't know
no, he's like, what in that? And he's trying to wake Coop up after he's bloody drugged him out of his mind. He's like, Hank, what is this?
Yeah, exactly. And then obviously when Barb comes in, she knows exactly what to do.
Yeah,
and
puts it up, bang, and then there you go. You see her extract the Cold Fusion.
Oh, yes, please.
Prop circle, please. That would be amazing.
How you gonna do the Cold Fusion?
The LED light.
Yeah.
LED light with like a little fishing line thing there, and the battery held up into the bottle.
Yeah, true, actually. And there you go. Jamie sold it for you.
We've all got a cosplay mind when we start thinking about things. You know,
Yeah.
turn into this. Yep, filament LED, surely.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're all cosplayers and creators here. I was half right that the briefcase wasn't where it was hiding. I was half right. The briefcase wasn't where it was. Oh, like as in the Cold Fusion. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as he pulled out the device, I was like, oh. And I didn't actually think it was going to be in Hank's neck. I thought there was going to be a two-piece to it. To that.
Else. Yeah.
Yeah, or someone else.
But obviously, Hank knew.
Hank is the Cold Fusion. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. I feel like I need to make the water chip. Ooh, Doug. Yes. That would be awesome.
Can you imagine a bunch of cosplayers walking around with that thing at the back?
Oh, and the automated man.
Yeah.
Device. Oh, prop circle. Get onto that.
I was looking. Yeah, sorry. I was just looking at as soon as you said chip, I just thought
the water chip.
Yeah.
Doug wants to make the water chip.
Oh yeah, nah. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I was expecting her to pull it out of her neck. Yeah, vindictive. Yeah, very true. I didn't think it was going to be in Hank's neck. I did not think that.
Look, that kind of. I didn't think that Hank was that trustworthy that he'd have the Cold Fusion, but I guess he didn't. He probably didn't know himself.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he's so absorbed with the sort of Vault-Tec thing at this
being
point
part
in time.
being part of the big boy club.
Yeah, exactly.
Just, he was just enjoying himself. But yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So insane like juiciness from this episode.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just actually insane.
Yeah, he just clarifies Barb's storyline, which is what I thought was pretty good.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Absolutely. And then obviously we get well that's kind of the end of I guess the sort of Barb and Coop kind of scenes there.
Yeah.
I'll make a baby sash, water chip, and automated man to make a true water chat.
Oh, God.
Love to hear it. Actually, yes, please. In the infected need the water chip. Yeah, exactly. Make sure it doesn't fail 5-knob.
Yeah, make sure there's no 30% fail rate.
No 30% fail rate here. We don't want that. Get that out of here. But yeah, I'd love a water chip to display on here. I think it would be quite a good addition.
That'd be a great addition, actually.
Yeah. Well then, yeah. So that's where we kind of leave Barb and Coop and all that sort of storyline for now. Which then we see obviously within these scenes that we see this episode. A lot of it, we see of the ghoul.
Yeah.
Let's talk the ghoul. Oh my God.
It was pretty, I must admit, this was actually pretty good. Like, the ghouls bit. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
I found it a bit hard getting some screenshots. I didn't want to...
Yeah.
I didn't want to take, obviously, too many screenshots. But I've got some screenshots. Obviously, the ghoul is still impaled.
Yep. No one's helping him.
He's trying to help it. He's trying to ask for help. A lot of blood loss. Yeah. And he's trying to get other people to help him out, and everyone's just like,
yeah, it's just like business as usual. People just ignoring him, and I guess it's just another ghoul on a pole.
Well, I guess to them it's just kind of like another day in the wastelands where
another day on Freeside.
Nothing is unusual, right?
Yeah.
Like robbing a store naked. That's a normal thing that happens all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
It happens all the time, apparently. Surprised no one stole his kit on the ground. Well, I mean, later on, I didn't actually see that kit on the ground at all. So I reckon someone had actually looted it later on.
I actually thought it was still there.
Did you think?
I thought I know that Oh, Benny's saying the dog.
The dog
But I thought-
dog meat stole his hat.
Yeah. Dogmeat stole his hat because he was looking like, pass me my bag.
You know, pass me. Come on,
It's
then.
like I guess a throwback to when you instruct Dogmeat to fetch something for you.
Yeah.
And he got the hat.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like no.
You know,
Yeah.
well, he does. He's like, oh, stupid dog.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, get that. Vindictive. I laughed about Dogmeat dragging his hat. I felt personally it was exactly the amount of frustration I've had getting Dogmeat to target stuff, and he brings the wrong thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not like he used Dogmeat to exploit the game in Fallout 4 to get the Cryolator early. No, not at all.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, find me something good, boy.
Yeah, exactly.
brings you the Cryolator.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Legendary gun right off the bat.
Yeah.
Actually, recently I tried Fallout 4 recently, and
You could try it.
I got Dogmeat, and then I went immediately back to Vault 111 and tried it, but Dogmeat wasn't following me in the vault.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they'd stopped Dogmeat from getting into the.
That people were doing it, so it's like.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, we're gonna fix this. It's like, come on, Todd, what are you doing to me? Double drops the magazine. And then, yeah, they updated it. Yeah. I want that Cryolator, Haxo.
Yeah,
I want that. I want that damn Cryolator. Give it to me. And then obviously we see him in a bit of predicament though.
Yeah. I mean, he's
turning.
He's turning to a ghoul. He's starting to sound more and more like a
Yeah.
ghoul.
Which I found it quite interesting in I don't know if you watched the recap of this episode, where we see him interacting with his friend back in the time and I was a bit confused about that at first.
How fast it changes.
Yeah, and he was like, obviously we hear that growling, and obviously he ends his demise. But yeah, I didn't think. I was a bit confused when I saw that because I was like, well, what's he got to do with this? And I realized, they're putting it into context as to if he doesn't get these serums, you turn, and that's when
really fast.
You see him. He's growling.
He's making those hand gestures, and he's starting to sound like a ghoul.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Which
is insane. So yeah.
He did in season 1 too. Yeah, exactly. Where he started coughing and heaving and things like that if he didn't get the serum.
Serums, yeah.
That's right. Which and I thought we were gonna see a feral ghoul, like the ghoul turning a bit feral.
Yeah. I actually thought this is the bit where I started kind of pausing, thinking, oh my god, is this the episode that surprises us, where they actually just
do something?
Well, they unexpected,
irrational.
Just completely not kill, the ghoul, but turn him into an actual ghoul.
Yeah.
I just thought, great, something. Well, they're just gonna throw this at us to surprise us, and then you realize that this is it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
Haxo, I love how the sound engineers included the ghoul growl. Oh, absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, the growls are the one that actually, that's what I was thinking, like, oh my god, it's actually getting worse.
Yeah.
And then obviously from there he kept to keep his
sanity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He kept saying he had a daughter.
Yeah.
Kept saying his name.
Yeah, so, and this is the first time that we've seen the ghoul actually acknowledge that he is Cooper Howard.
Yeah.
And he's really trying to hold on to that. He's like, I'm Cooper Howard. I'm Cooper Howard. I'm Cooper Howard.
Yeah.
I have a daughter.
Yeah, he's trying to hold on to his identity so that he doesn't actually. But the thing is, the same thing happened in season 1 with that lady in the Super Duper Mart.
I'm Martha.
Yeah, and she kept saying she's Martha.
I'm Martha.
And then all of a sudden she attacks Lucy.
She changes. Yeah,
exactly.
She can't hold it anymore.
Yeah. So this is the reason why I was thinking, oh my god, are you kidding me? That they're actually doing this to get rid of the ghouls.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think they were going to do it to get rid of the ghoul.
Oh, no, not get rid of him, but just actually
turn him feral.
Yeah, turn him feral.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought, well, how's he going to get back from this? And just what he has to do, like what he does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, obviously, it cuts to, obviously, we have a few flashbacks, and it cuts him. It's at night. Coop Lux needs to be updated. Yeah, definitely. He needs to invest into those Lux skills, that's for sure. And so, so basically he gives himself so much courage. He's like, I have a daughter. She's alive. And he starts climbing,
Yeah.
and how much strength you would have to climb a pole like that in that position is actually insane.
Yeah.
Like, he does a phenomenal job, and
yeah.
it had me fool. I thought, oh shit, this is how he's gonna do it. He's gonna get up on this damn thing. But I was thinking, what's gonna happen when he gets up the top?
Yeah.
He's not gonna have any strength left to. He's just gonna axe it and fall straight back down into the ground. And then. What's this? God, I know it would be impossible, but I wanted the hulking cloaked figure to be Gorus. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Because we've got our favorite actor coming up in a second.
Exactly.
And then in phenomenal strength.
Yeah, exactly.
To pull himself all the way up.
He was so close to, like, he had it in his fingertips.
He grabbed it.
Yeah, he grabbed the end of the pole, and then
all of a sudden
he started doing the whole thing, and then
his feral side sort of kicked in, and basically he lost his grip and fell all the way down. Like, I mean, I don't know about you, but that would have seeing that hurt my back.
Oh, dude,
that hurt my back watching that.
That was horrifying as hell.
I already have back issues, and that just made it even worse. Aloku thought, how would it do on his own? Yeah. How would it do all on his own? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that no one was helping him as well, like, even when he was asking for help at the very start of this one happening, like, he was asking people, "Oh, can you give me a hand?" And no one, like everyone said, no one cared, so he had to do it himself. And
and that's the thing. Everyone's in it for themselves.
Exactly.
Right. And it goes to show, like, people are just like, I've got nothing to give to you. Exactly. You've got nothing. You've obviously got nothing to give for me.
Well, he had drugs.
Yeah, but I mean, they probably didn't know that. But I mean, I guess they could see it on the ground. But it's also one of those things where not Chet is for the good of all. I want to know who rescued him, got there in the first place. Who rescued him? Have you seen the episode of Benny?
I was gonna ask.
Benny,
you've seen it, right?
Come on.
But
there is Dog Meat. Yeah. There's the good boy.
Yeah.
There's the good boy.
Yeah.
I just must say, like, this dog is so, like, she looks so good.
Yeah.
Like, every time I see, you'll never know. I know, Benny, you confuse the hell out of me, Benny. Are you just looking up the episode on things and putting things in chat to confuse me? Is that what you're doing, Benny?
Maybe he's watching it.
Are you watching it right now as we speak?
Just skipping it really skipping.
Is that what you're doing, Benny? I'd love to know. Oh my god. We need a mind control chip into Benny, like
exactly. To schedule to see. Where's that? I'm gonna put her on and watch it now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we need to do, Benny. Five Novits, this is your chance. If you're in the chat, seek out Benny. Get that automated man chip into Benny now. And then I like how there are two CX404s and a behaved one and a rowdy one. Yeah. Casted, I mean.
Yeah. But obviously with this with what's coming up, this is what I was actually really excited about.
Yeah.
Especially after my second watch and I realized who it was.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I realized it was after the first watch, but then
I
was even more excited the second time.
The second time I watched.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then obviously, a few flashbacks happen, and then we cut to the ghoul being like dark at night. He tries to, pull himself off the pole, fails, and then all of a sudden we see this massive, big, burly, shadow figure come over, smack the pole.
Cuts a pole down to size.
Clean, well, not real clean cut, but just basically pulverizes the crap. But also, like, where did he come from as well? Like, how do you get into Freeside?
Yeah, came in at night in the cover of darkness.
Graham, is that you? Yeah, that's right.
Well, actually, I actually thought it was Graham initially.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just thought, Anyway.
5 Nov, I'll start on the chip tomorrow. Knowing you, though, you've already started on it. You're in your little workshop right now and going, oh, I'm gonna do this, and it's already printing. Graham, is that you? Well, yeah. Well, and that comes to our question where obviously we see him getting carted off.
Mm-hmm.
Little uranium lantern,
Yep.
and obviously we now know that the uranium was there to obviously keep the ghoul alive while he transported to
The
wherever the
church,
hell
yeah.
the
Looks like a church.
yeah, which is
Yeah.
the church. You know, who knows where this is? We see them, you know, the classic meat bag
Yeah.
hanging up. Well, we all
Exactly.
know and well truly know
Yeah,
in the
you play-
Fallout
yeah,
games,
Fallout games,
the meat bags are everywhere. If people are familiar with Fallout 76, you know the eviction notice where you have to destroy the
You
meat.
see the meat bags.
You see the meat bags. You
hanging
have to
around.
destroy the meat bags, which is cool. Like it's so cool to see that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we get to see a super mutant
An
alive.
alive super mutant. Yeah.
Exactly. Because we all knew what this was, right? I mean, a lot of people thought it was like a what did you say? It was like mole miner or something.
No, no. I actually thought because of the whole church and that's the following scene with the ghoul in a like a pyre. I thought it was actually going to be some sort of tribute to the Mothman.
Ah, okay.
So I just thought
The cult.
the cult, a cultist or something.
Yeah.
Or just a Mothman, like it was a Mothman cult thing. But
Yeah.
then,
Okay.
look, I think I just wanted to do the whole Mothman dance, you know, you can see it in the show. But yeah, I was actually
We'll do the dance. We'll do the dance later, chat. We'll go away and practice, and
Yeah.
we'll come back and do the Mothman dance. Initially, I thought Mothman cultist too. Okay.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I just thought it was the pyre and everything. I just thought maybe because it was a church, because obviously in 76 you see the big Mothman thing in a church, and
Yeah,
so I just thought, oh, there we go.
the dim ones.
Yeah.
I hope I'm still happy, even though it wasn't. Oh, that was a response to someone. I really thought it was a talking demon in the show since they established the link in the story early on. See, I didn't watch any like the pre episodes or the trailers and things like that, so I didn't know this was actually coming. I hadn't heard the voice lines up until this episode aired.
Yeah.
For the first time the other day. So, but very interesting that he tells Coop. We hear his voice for the first time, and he goes, "Uranium, bad for them, good for you. There is a war coming, and we need you healthy."
Yeah, exactly. And you can see him like, I don't know, did he shove that thing?
He well and truly like absolutely inserted the crap out of that uranium ore like straight into him. He's just basically like, "Yep, here you go.
Yep.
You know that's gonna heal you up well and truly."
Nice
Like,
and fast,
imagine
yeah.
that. Just the demon in the snow. Oh, okay. That's what you meant. And then yeah, how brutal and that would have stung so bad.
Yeah, but like we all saw what a fusion core does.
Exactly.
To kill him, and he was
you know,
just kind of holding it there. Imagine having something like that, like pure
uranium.
You just shoved it into that hole. That would have supercharged him, I reckon. So
yeah, that's right. And then he obviously goes on, and obviously the ghouls like starts waking up. He's like, "Oh shit!" He knows exactly where he is.
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't want to be here.
Yeah,
this is This is too much for me."
See, Benny even said that turning him into taking bets on becoming
a glowing one. Oh,
okay. Because was that still in this? Anyway,
I think it was. I don't think it came out because you could see in a scene where you could see the sort of the skin sort of like starting to heal over the uranium ore.
Oh, okay. Well,
so you kind of see it kind of thing. I didn't take a screenshot of it because I didn't want to gross anyone out or bring up anything for anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be interesting. Taking bets on becoming a glowing one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That'll make him a lot stronger as well.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll heal a lot faster. So yeah.
Yeah, he'll heal a lot faster. Yeah, I mean, maybe he keeps his sanity for a little bit, but then actually goes
feral,
berserk.
Yeah.
And just becomes an absolute machine.
Exactly.
Okay. Get that radiation in you. And then he starts saying, calling they've created us, calling us abominations. They created our kind, ghouls, mutants. We are kin, and we should unite against our common enemy.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden mentions that they forgot all about them, but they haven't forgot about them.
The Enclave.
The Enclave.
Well, there
Which
you
we
go.
all know that the Enclave, essentially, released the sort of FEV out there, and obviously they'll closely working with probably West Tech, all that type of
Yeah.
stuff as well. We know that there's different strands of FEV, so we see Ron Perlman.
Yeah,
Ron
exactly.
Perlman.
Yep, the voice of
The voice of Fallout, basically.
Yeah. So he was the voice from the first Fallout,
Yeah.
and then they've used him for a lot of
a bunch of stuff.
throughout the game.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
So that was pretty awesome. I was actually I went I think last week when was it last week when you and Doug had a discussion that was saying that
Oh, a couple of weeks ago, yeah. So
he would be Maxon.
Yeah.
I was
Five Nov said
Yeah.
that there was a prediction of Ron Perlman being Elder Maxon. So
Maxon, yeah.
sorry, Five Nov, not true, but I think this is better.
Yeah, I was actually rooting for it as well. So
Yeah.
but we finally see him, and they really kept this hush hush. Like I wasn't sure when he was going to turn up.
Yeah, no, that's right, and we finally see him. So we knew he was going to show up, but it was just a question of when.
When, yeah.
And oh man, what a voice to play a super
Exactly
mutant!
right.
Like his voice is just
so deep. It's just
superb.
perfect. I don't think he had to change anything.
No, that's right. Which makes me think, what type of FEV was he exposed to? Because obviously, not all of the the experiments that turn super mutants into super mutants are this intelligent.
Yeah, exactly.
There's very few intelligent super mutants out there where they keep their their sanity. So it's interesting to see, a talking super mutant.
Exactly. I'm actually more curious as well, like who he's managed to gather in his group.
In his war.
Yeah, in his
Yeah.
war. So I want to know who else is there, but obviously we're not going to find out now.
Well,
because obviously,
yeah. Well, the ghoul. Basically, he goes, he says, the ghoul basically turns to him and goes, "Mate, I've been doing this for 200 years.
Yeah,
alone, and I'll continue doing that." And he's like, "Well, how's that working out for you, mate?"
Yeah, exactly.
He's
you
like,
were, you were impaled on a post.
Yeah, it's like, come on, mate. I just saved your ass, impaled on a damn post.
Yeah.
You would have died where you were. There's no way you would have come back from that.
Exactly. But he was still stubborn enough to turn around and go, well, I think with the ghoul, he's got his own mission. So,
yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Yeah. And he doesn't want to, and he's been a soldier before. So I guess he just didn't want to be another foot soldier. He wanted to fulfill that mission he's been trying to accomplish for 200 years, which is fine.
Find his daughter and wife as well. Yeah,
exactly. So,
which if we can touch on that for a bit, I saw a random comment like theory out there the other day about about the ghoul's sort of memory on that, because obviously in the first season we see him riding away on a horse with Janie, and a lot of people were questioning is the ghoul's memory like not accurate. As sharp or not as accurate as we think, because obviously he's asking where Janie is, and he's obviously riding off and all that type of stuff.
Janie on in front of him,
exactly.
And how I guess that there was that question of like, okay, the bombs have dropped, how the hell did he lose track of his daughter?
Yeah. So it's interesting, and because he's been going around for 200 years, trying to track down stuff. But yeah, so it's interesting. I don't think that is the case. I don't think his memory is shot like that. But what do you think, chat? Haxo, he's spiteful against the Enclave, so he's probably a Gen 2 super mutant. Yeah, I think so as well. I think he's had something in every Fallout besides the Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, I think so as well, actually. Vindictive.
Wrong in my prediction, but happily
wrong. Yeah. And then Jason Bright. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Jason Bright. We have Jason Bright. That's right. Totally forgot about him. That's very true. Because he'd still be alive. We don't talk about that one. But yeah, I just had to take the sort of the two screenshots that I could try and get of Ron Perlman, but absolutely stunning, like so good. I just love it.
I'm glad he's made his appearance, and I'm looking forward to what they do with him next.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah.
And then basically, he then goes to him. You'll need friends, but if you don't join us, you know,
You can't know where we live.
you can't know where we live. And the Ghouls like, there we go, knockout time. And then obviously, I do assume Coop probably gave her to Barb in desperation. Yeah, that's I assume as well. That's what I guess what everyone would assume.
Prop says we still haven't seen the direct aftermath of the bombs, so it's too early to make a judgment.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like we just see him right away from the bombs, and then so true.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know. Yeah. Okay.
So and then we come to you know, nearing the end of the sort of episode where, you know, the Ghoul, he's saying Coop because he's the Ghoul at the moment.
Yep.
The Ghoul, he gets dragged off because he's like, well, hey mate, you can't know where we live.
Yep.
Like, all right,
this is our secret base.
Let's go. And then this is where we come back to Maximus and Thaddeus.
Yep.
So they show up in a little town. I don't know where this is, in the sort of Nevada area.
Yeah, but who brings them there though?
You know, I've got this, you know, Mojave Mission School out in the front there. And now I want to make a Burning Springs meme with the Super Mutant knockout method. So that'd be amazing. I'd love to see that. But don't push yourself also. Where we get to see Thaddeus, Maximus, Dogmeat, and the Ghoul.
Yep.
Reunited.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, you also see that the Ghoul isn't too happy to see Maximus. Because obviously, the last time they were together, they were
in that observatory.
Exactly. So they were fighting.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then, but I don't know. He didn't meet Thaddeus, did he?
No. Thaddeus just sees another Ghoul and he's like,
"Oh, hello.
Hey, how you going, man? What's up?"
Yeah, exactly.
But I also love just before this is that like Dogmeat scares the absolute bejeebers out of Thaddeus and Maximus. They're sitting there going,
"Oh!" Yeah, exactly. Just turns up and then it's like, "Oh, okay, let's." And obviously, Maximus knows.
Well, both of them recognize it because both of them had interactions with Dogmeat in the previous season as well. So you know, Thaddeus goes, "Is that?"
Yeah, exactly.
You know, is that who I think it is?
So I'm guessing Maximus was hoping he'd bring him to Lucy.
Lucy, yeah, potentially. So, but he obviously had his hat, and you know, I guess the Ghoul is reunited with his hat. Chat, it's okay. The Ghoul has got his hat back. Everything is all in line with everything. So he's got his hat back, and then they look at each other, and it's just like,
shit.
Oh crap, crap.
So yeah.
But actually, insane episode. Like some heavy stuff in this episode.
A lot of flashbacks, like I said, there was a lot of flashbacks, and it was hard to kind of keep track of everything because you'd go into the future, past, and then but it was actually really, really good because then you got to see everyone's story.
Yeah, that's right.
Obviously, like I said before, they're trying to clean up everyone's stories because they've only got 2 episodes left.
Well, they've only got 2 episodes left. That's right. Yeah.
So
and I think this was a fairly short episode as well this week as well. It was like 48 minutes, I believe. Haxo, did he get his satchel back though? I don't know. I don't think he did get his satchel back.
I thought his satchel was on him when he was getting dragged.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's
potentially.
What I was thinking, so I don't know.
I think this is I think this will be too dark to see.
Yeah,
we can't. We're not gonna tell them that.
No. But I'm guessing he would have gotten something because I mean he doesn't sound feral.
No, well, obviously the uranium ore is
healing him. Yeah.
I guess
will that stop the feral?
Well, I don't know because I'm led to believe that serum prevents them from going
losing them
feral.
Yeah.
So like they would definitely need to have the serum, but I guess the radiation is just basically to heal the wounds that gets inflicted on them.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
They say there's 2 left, but maybe the countdown is to a bonus episode or 5. I mean, I have heard that rumor going out that the countdown is going to be a 9th episode, potentially. So I have heard that rumor.
Oh God, I haven't heard that.
A lot of people online are saying that the countdown's got something to do with a Fallout 3 and New Vegas remaster.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
let's not become the Stranger Things fandom.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that.
Yeah. You're waiting for number 9. Come on, go see we're waiting for that.
I think that's probably where it came from. That little episode 9 thing. I think a lot of
Yeah,
people were like,
maybe.
"Oh, Stranger Things episode 9,"
Yeah,
and
maybe people
they kind of creeped over. I think the Stranger Things fans crept over to that and invaded.
Fallout crap.
Yeah, they're the enclave of it all.
Yeah, but yeah, the New Vegas and
Yeah, I doubt it's a
remaster. That would actually be really good. I'd love to play that.
I'll keep my expectations in. No, actually, this is all about expectation. Let your knowledge be learnt. We want to hear it. We want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, true, Benny.
Update, then reduces crashing. Yeah, New Vegas was like notorious for crashes. But yeah, and then obviously we get brought to the end credit scenes.
Yeah.
Where we see Bud Askin's desk.
Yeah.
Where we obviously see, you're thinking about having your brain removed, which we know obviously Bud Askins
becomes the brain in the room.
Becomes the the Roomba brain. Which
the classic name.
If you're gonna put your brain in a robot like that, like at least make him with legs and arms.
I know, right? But just I don't know, Patrol or something. Just
I give credit to him. He's obviously a very smart man in his in what he achieved and all that type of stuff, because he did have a pretty good tight operation going.
Yeah.
I will give him that credit, but he made a pretty stupid decision when he decided to put his brain in a little robot like this.
No defense whatsoever. Well done.
Yeah, that's right. Going to wash your mouth out the soap season. I've been led on too long about the remasters. Yeah, I know. We had rumors last year about it. Look, I'm hoping that there's at least a Fallout 3 remaster at least, or a New Vegas. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna be led by the blind here. I
just want to be surprised.
Fallout Shelter 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that would be a thing, wouldn't it? But also, it's probably got to do like. Most likely what the countdown is probably for the Fallout reality TV show that they've sort of been advertising at the moment as well. So maybe there's maybe it's got something to do with that.
Anyone auditioning for that?
Anyone put their name down for that? Anyone apply for the Fallout TV reality TV show?
Get to eat dirt.
Eat dirt.
Cockroaches.
Be exposed to FEV.
Yeah. Turn into a super mutant.
5 maybe that's your way out. Maybe that's the way to get the automated man chip device.
Exactly. Yes.
Reality TV show. But yeah, obviously we see some cool little knickknacks on Bud's desk. We see Grognak in the magazines, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Ads, were you excited when you saw this?
The figurine.
The figurine.
Yeah, the figurine was insane.
How good is it? Yeah, it looks so good.
I hope they actually release those too. And he's got a full-size giddy-up too.
Full-size giddy-up.
Full-size giddy-up. Not the tiny ones.
Yeah, there's some cool things we see in this, because we see the Mr. Fuzzy.
Yeah.
We see the Mr. Fuzzy plushie. Obviously all the posters for Cooper Howard.
Yep.
Because he's obviously
a massive fan.
of Cooper Howard, which you'd learn. And I believe I don't know what this is, but I think it's like a bobblehead.
I think it's a Grognak bobblehead.
Grognak bobblehead or something.
Yeah.
And then we see the mini nuke.
Yep.
The mini nuke back there. We see some looks like some early day holotapes.
Can you imagine if we set up a podcast room like that?
That would be
awesome.
Yeah, that'd be. You reckon I could turn that? You reckon I could turn this room into that?
Dude.
What do you reckon, Doug? You reckon I should turn my room into that?
Seriously.
That would be actually
insane. Wooden wallpaper.
That would actually be insane.
That would be awesome.
We need action figures for Grognak and all the Unstoppables. Yes, I agree, Ads. Yeah. I absolutely 100% agree. You know what? I would love to cosplay the Unstoppables one day. That would be awesome. I wish IKEA had a vault kitchen and lounge set. Yes, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
I'll just have to get my wife to go on holiday for a bit and then just replace all the kitchen with Vault-Tec
change
colors.
I don't know how they'll go down.
Oh, maybe she's in the 50s style. Right?
Oh yeah, true. She'd probably love it. Probably love it.
Do ask for permission later, right?
Yeah, exactly.
She's probably watching. and then that's it.
Yeah.
That's you know, um, basically that's yeah, that is the episode. Chat.
Mm.
What do you think? Anything surprised you?
Um, look,
What surprised you, chat?
I thought that the like close up the storylines was actually really good. That was the only thing. But like I said, and this is what I was nervous about when discussing this episode because there was so many flashbacks and it wasn't like a streamlined episode.
No, yeah.
It was like I was trying to figure out like
I'm sure there's
how
stuff.
we
I'm
could
sure there's
fix
stuff we've
this.
missed. Like
Oh, look, I'm pretty sure there is, and like
chat. Let me know. Is there
yeah,
anything that we've missed that you want us to talk about?
yeah.
Let me know if there's anything that I've missed because there was so much in this episode.
The post credit shot there wasn't really. Oh no, it was just Bud Haskins office.
Yeah, it was just Bud Askin's office.
Yeah.
So we see the camera panning across to Bud Askin's office,
Yeah.
and he's like all these little knickknacks and how he really shows how he's a fan of Cooper Howard and
Yeah,
and everything
and
like
all
that
his
as well.
figurines.
All
He's
his-
basically like a big kid.
He's a
from
big
the
kid.
looks of things. Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd probably be exactly how my office would look if I had my office. But I was just
Yeah.
saying that Jamie should actually turn this into make it look like that.
yeah. He wants me to turn this room into this
What do
screenshot
you
right
reckon?
here.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be great.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's getting there.
It's getting there. But yeah. But yeah, no, that was the only thing I was nervous about was the fact that it was so many little flashbacks but I love the episode. I love the fact that Ron Perlman finally turned up.
Yeah,
And obviously because he's such a big, he's such a big presence in Fallout. Like the voice, the war never change, like war never changes.
yeah,
From
exactly. The
first
iconic line,
iconic
yeah.
lines.
Yep.
So yeah, so
And I don't know if you saw, but did you see that interview he did recently, or it might have been an old interview, but he basically said that one of the things he did for Fallout, they basically offered him like a drink and a sandwich or something.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably because he was a big fan. He's a big fan of the franchise as well. So, yeah, he probably just wanted to be part of the whole thing. But yeah, look, it was a great episode. I'm looking forward to the next two.
Mm.
I'm not looking forward for the series
for it
the
to
season
end. Yeah.
But the progressive storyline, I really want to see how it really pans out because obviously that's going to lead up to what happens in season 3.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that.
A $40 burger and drinks, I think. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so, Haxer. Yeah, exactly. Well, the good news is that they're starting to film season 3 in May,
Yeah.
which is insane. They're
Yeah,
pumping it out.
I know, right? Well, I mean, look, it's been it's obviously a popular TV show. It's
Yeah.
one of the biggest shows at the moment for Prime. Is it? Prime?
Yeah, well, it's
it's
number
Prime.
number one show on Prime at the moment. I mean, it's
exactly.
probably because of all of us. We're watching it like 4
Exactly.
times a week.
I know, right? So yeah, so like, I mean, this episode alone.
How many times did you watch it this week?
Oh, look, from the first time I watched it, on Wednesday when it was released at 7 o'clock, I watched it. I mean, we were supposed to do a watch party, weren't we? But
Yeah.
I watched it twice that day, and then I think I've watched it. So that was on Wednesday. So yesterday I watched it twice again, and then I watched it literally driving here, listening to it in the background as I'm driving, so I could actually make sure that I had my thoughts in check. I've got like a notepad, and this is ridiculous, but I was telling Jamie I had a notepad just full of like little scribbles.
Look at that. That's heaps of notes.
I know. Look,
I think that's more than my notes.
it was just scribbles because I just
We should have been going off your notes.
Oh no, it was because it was just there was just so many things there was so many things happening, and that's the reason why I was kind of like, okay, I've got to make sure I have all my notes for this because obviously
Yeah, it's a juicy episode.
it's a juicy episode. Yeah, it's a great episode.
Definitely is a very juicy episode.
And
Haxo says, who do you guys think the super mutant is? Yeah, good question. I really don't know, to be honest. Because there's not many sentient or talking super mutants out there, right? Or is this just an entirely new super mutant for the basis of this show? Because obviously the showrunners are not shy about introducing just new characters. So this could be just a whole entire new super mutant as well, which would probably make more sense that Ron Perlman is playing in like an original character.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe anyway. Favorite scene?
Favorite scene.
What's your favorite scene, chat? Let me know. Let me know.
Look, I'd probably have to say the ghoul. I guess the ghoul on the spike. Just him, like I said, it was the one that was making me think that are they really going down this road? Are they really going to kill him off, or
Yeah.
make him go crazy? And and like because no one was helping out, I was just thinking, okay,
This is it.
this is it. Yeah, no one's helping him. Lucy's not around. The two, yeah. So
Yeah.
was it the two Caesars fighting, or are you talking about the NCR Ranger and the Legion? Was it two?
So prop circles are the two Caesars fighting. The Ranger and Centurion beefing. Yep. Vindictive.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking Marcus, but I'm more thinking it will be a leader for a group in Fallout 5. Oh, Marcus being the super mutant.
Yep.
My favorite scene with Hank. Okay. Yep. That was pretty good as well. Haxo, or should I say the NCR and the Legion unification? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, unified at once, right? I also thought Marcus, but not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think it'll be original character. That's what I believe.
Maybe I really have to read up on Marcus. It could be Marcus.
Yeah,
actually.
potentially. So your favorite scene was the ghoul.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, because obviously it kept me thinking. It made me think about what was gonna happen, what was happening, but also side note, just a little bit about what was going on with Barb. So at least we know now that she wasn't as evil as she makes. She made it out
She was
to be.
being completely controlled.
She was being controlled.
Yeah,
and that was actually, it cleared things up for her storyline. So now you know that she's not completely.
She's not a monster.
Not a monster,
as what Coop says.
Yeah, exactly. So, I thought, that episode was fantastic. So definitely looking forward to the next episode. So yeah.
Oh, I'm absolutely keen. I think everyone here is also very keen to see the next episode as well, because oh my god, like, it's starting to converge and
yeah, exactly. What was your favorite bit?
To be honest, I don't actually know. This is the first episode that I don't really know.
Nothing
if
really
I have
stood out for you.
The thing that maybe stood out the most for me would have been like the little nod on the water chip thing.
Oh yeah,
that was for me, not really my favorite thing, but that was kind of like that was the thing that sort of stood out to me. I was like, oh, that's pretty funny, like in sort of clear Fallout fashion, where it's like, well, we've got these water chips, and then that obviously correlates directly to some of the games and everything like that. So that kind of stood out to me. But yeah, I loved actually, you know what, my actually favorite scene, now that I think about it, is when Thaddeus turns to Maximus and is like, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do with it? And he's like, you're gonna sell it, right?
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh look, I think Thaddeus always comes up with funny lines, and
comedy gold.
Yeah, exactly. I think Thaddeus always came up like, oh, we can sell it. We can get lots of caps for this, and then obviously Maximus was like, no, we gotta give it to a good person.
Yeah, they're good persons. Like, what good person is that?
Yeah,
that chick from that vault.
Yeah, exactly. But things you also find, like, you also get a little bit about Thaddeus as well, because obviously Thaddeus.
Yeah, being born in the boneyards.
Yeah, and you think, like, I never really had thought about Thaddeus being friends with Maximus, especially after season 1. But
no, well, obviously they've created this bond towards each other because Maximus did him a favor.
Yeah.
And then Thaddeus was like, back a couple episodes ago, he's like, oh shit, he wanted to avoid it, but he's like, okay, I kind of owe you one.
Yeah, exactly. Running's good.
Yeah, running's good. I'm good at that. I can hide. I can do it again.
Exactly. So, yeah. So,
I wonder if we'll see those kids again.
Yeah, they never really.
No, that was it. See you later, kids. Bye. See ya.
Yeah.
Next episode. What are you hoping to see? What are you hoping to see next episode, chat? More Chet. That's what we're hoping to see. More Chet.
Yeah, the wedding. I want to see how the wedding.
The wedding. So I reckon the wedding. He will definitely go through the wedding. I reckon. And then, because being Chet, he's kind of useless, right? I'm not afraid to say that. Like, I love the guy, but he's kind of a bit useless. And then, Baby Shivers will be happy about that being said. Don't clip that. And then, so I reckon he'll go through the wedding, and then he'll basically lose his shit and go, all right, I'm out.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. What do you reckon will happen with, Oh, yeah. Look, the wedding I'm actually looking forward to, but I'm actually trying to figure out if maybe... I want to know what happened to Woody.
Yes.
Well.
Yeah.
So that's another thing as well. Like,
Yeah, I feel that Woody's just going to end up like tied up somewhere or something random
Or maybe he's
in Vault 31
yeah, in a cryo
in a
maybe.
cryo chamber.
Yeah, cryo chamber.
Um, he'll use the wedding as a platform for his redemption. You can see Steph running, but why? And we need a Norm update. Yeah, we'll need Norm update.
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure they'll probably follow that up
next episode. I'm hoping we get to see Norm.
Yeah.
But they're cramming a lot of things in these episodes,
and they have to now because like I said, there's 2 episodes left, and I don't want it to end, but
I know.
Yeah, and that shows are doing 8 episodes only, not 20 like in the past. That shows you how old I am, but yeah, 8 episodes,
10 episodes. Come on, Fallout. Come on, Todd, push for 10 episodes. That's what we want.
Exactly. But,
50 minutes each, 10 episodes long.
Yeah, God, no.
That would be the day. I hope the last episode is 2 hours long. Yeah, true. I think it is a longer one. The last episode, I believe. Potentially, I think it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
long.
And obviously they'll have to set up the whole enclave and what happens with season 3.
Yeah, so I don't think we'll see what happens with the enclave this season. Obviously, we've touched on it, but I don't think they'll
like a prelude to it. You don't?
Yeah, I don't. No? I think they'll set some things up, but
yeah, that's what I mean.
We're not going to see anything that happens between that. And maybe we get to see more
of Ron
Perlman. Obviously, and hopefully we get to see. Maybe in season 3 they'll touch more on like the Enclave history as well.
Maybe
that would be quite interesting, getting some flashbacks on Wiltzig.
Yeah,
true. and his involvement.
Yeah,
so that'd be interesting to find out.
Answer if he's a clone or not.
I don't think he's a clone.
No.
I don't think he's a clone. It was just a random thought that I had. But I think that brings us to the end of the stream, chat.
Yeah.
Let me know. Did you like it? 1 thumbs up or 2 thumbs up? What did you think?
Enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it, obviously.
Oh, look, I absolutely loved it. I think it's probably the episode I watched the most, obviously, because I wanted to make sure that I had enough notes and was prepared for the stream. So hopefully I did well.
No, you did great.
Thank you.
No, you did. So you did amazing. So thank you for coming, and awesome. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on. Everyone, if you don't know, Guardianxiii on Instagram, please go follow him. Awesome cosplayer. His T60 build is out of this world. So it's really cool. It's really cool to see. So definitely go and follow that. If you want to jump on to our website, you can follow some links there as well. And then we obviously have the 2 charities running for Cure Cancer Australia and Cancer Society New Zealand. I know we all have someone who's been affected by cancer in the past. So if you do have any spare money, please consider donating. It's a very charitable cause.
So yeah, definitely donate. But yeah, check out the website. It is amazing. I did see it. Jamie kind of gave me a quick tour and made me teary, but it was really good. I actually loved it. So yeah. But yeah, definitely some good charities, good causes. Obviously with cancer, definitely a cause that I definitely jump behind. So yeah.
Nah, awesome guys. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you everyone for joining for After the Fallout, and we hope to see you next week. Hopefully we get some more juicy lore dropping content for you next week, and we'll see you there. But anyway, stay safe everyone, and I'll see you next week. See you later. Bye.